Welcome back to I'm a Generalist, Not a Specialist. To refresh your memory, my name's Joe. I'm the basic guy next door. I'm the guy you go to if you have some questions, you're looking for some help with something, you're not really sure how to do things, because I'm the guy that knows a little bit about a lot of different subjects, and I'm happy to share that knowledge with you. If you're like me, through the coronavirus, during the mandatory shutdown, you spent a lot of time just doing some general home improvement or stepping up a few things in the house. For me, in this particular room, this is our bathroom, I did some repainting, changed out some fixtures, and just kind of freshened it up. So I'm in the final stages of that, and one of the things that I still need to do is to hang the towel bar. So that's what I'm going to be doing for you today. Very simple project. A lot of people have already done it. Maybe you're just not comfortable. Maybe you've never done anything like this before. So I'm going to step it through, talk to you about the tools needed, and how to go ahead and get that hung up so it's not going to fall for you. So obviously the first thing you're going to need is a towel bar. In this case, I'm using a Glacier Bay towel bar. It is an 18-inch bar that fits nicely with my window. Inside of the kit, you have the mounting brackets. You had the mounting rod. Now what I like about the brackets is there's a key inside there that fits into the notch that's on the towel bar here. So it keeps your towel bar from spinning. Also, inside of the brackets, you're going to find a small set screw that's down here at the bottom. You turn that with an Allen wrench to lock this into the mounting hardware. So you have to have a towel bar. Highly, highly recommend you have some type of a level. Whether you have a 3-foot level, a 2-foot level, or in this case, a little 8-inch bullet level, it makes your life so much easier when the towel bar is hanging actually level as opposed to crooked, and you have to look at it for the rest of your life going, boy, I wish I had done a better job with that. For this particular installation, you need a screwdriver. This is a 4-in-1 screwdriver that I've had for probably 25, 30 years. If you take care of your tools, if you buy quality tools to begin with, you don't have to go out and buy new ones or new shiny ones just to be able to get through things. By the same token, you're going to need a drill for the project. This particular drill is a Sears Craftsman model. I've had this for probably 30 years. It's a corded drill. So I just have to make sure I have a power source nearby. I don't have a battery powered set yet, but it is something that I'm looking to get at some point in the future. I just haven't really had a need for it. So along with that, also inside of the package, there's the bag of hardware. The only items I'm going to use out of this are the mounting brackets, which get mounted to the wall so that the towel bar can hold on to them, and then the Allen wrench that goes with it. I find a lot of times the anchors that they provide with these types of kits might not be the best quality in the world. For example, this one, it's not even drilled all the way through for your screw to go through, because what you do is you put the screw into the anchor and it spreads out the base. But this one hasn't even been drilled, so it's going to be much more difficult, especially if you were doing it by hand, to get that in there. So I'm just going to take these and toss them. I have a pack of anchors that I have purchased that I keep in the house. So this is a combination pack. It's 2 different sizes. Comes complete with the appropriate drill bits, as well as the Phillips head tip to be able to put these in. So this particular anchor here, because of the design, the way it's designed, it can be used either in hollow wall, drywall. It can be used in masonry, in tile. It's kind of a one-fits-all. And as long as you can get so that the red tip inside goes through the material, when you screw it in, it's going to pull it and lock it in place for you to give you a really firm spot and to really give you the holding power. So I'm going to start out by marking my location. The kit also came with, which is fantastic, a template for your height, for where you want to, for your screw holes. So I'm going to put this approximately where I want it. Take my bullet level, line it up with the line. And I like using the blue painter's tape because it allows me to put the tape on, take the tape off without having to worry about pulling paint off the wall after I just painted. And this isn't going to be on here for very long, so you just want to make sure this is nice and level. Move your paper up and down as you need to. And once you have it in place, use the bullet level to hold it. and then flatten it out, attach your tape, and you're ready to come back in and drill. I'm going to be using the smaller of the anchors. That's all I really need today. So this is a keyless chuck on this particular drill. Tighten that in, test it, and drill your pilot holes. Doesn't take a lot to get through the drywall. Now I've seen all of those other YouTube videos where people mount a Post-it note underneath and everything else to catch the dust. I don't feel it makes that much of a mess. You just wipe it down when you're done. I like to use a bit holder. In this case, this is a drywall bit with the drywall attachment taken off, so it's just a Phillips bit so that I can screw in these screws faster than they would normally go in. So that was the pilot hole. You then take your anchors, take your template down. You're left with your holes on the wall. Clean them up a little bit. Put your anchors into the wall, and then with a hammer you're going to tap them in. Once they're tapped in, you're going to go ahead and put the screw in through the base plate or the mounting bracket first. And you want to make sure that these are snug when they go in there, because there are little tabs on the anchor. I don't know if that's going to focus in on it, but there's little tabs on the anchor that lock it into the wall that keep it from spinning when you put your screw in. So you want to make sure that these are tapped in, nice and secure and flush with the wall. If you have concerns that your aim is not as good as it can be, you can always, once you get close to the wall, tap on a piece of paper or use your mounting guide to tap it in so you don't get marks on your newly painted walls. All right, take the first bracket, put a screw through it, and again, you want to go so that the skinny part of the bracket is toward the wall. Hand start that to get it in there. Put the second screw in. And then I'm going to go ahead and get these loaded in here quickly. Before you lock it down completely, get the second one in. And by using the included screw bit, you're going to save yourself a lot of time putting these in. So you just want to make sure. Wow. Hey, really sorry about that. My camera just fell, so if you're subject to motion sickness, I'm really sorry. That's terrible. But that's live filming for you. So back over here, I was just tightening this down. And get back in there. Secure it in. You want to do the end of your tightening by hand, because that'll allow you to pull it in without overstripping. And you just want to tighten it up until you feel it get in, because what it's doing right now is it's pulling that plastic to actually create the anchor. So once it's in and it's locked in, go ahead and do the second one. Again, feed your screw. Put it in the anchor, tighten it down, and then just stop when you get down there. I went just a little bit too far, so we're going to back that out just a touch. Get number 2 and put it in. So again, once you get snug, you go ahead to the hand screwdriver to tighten it up. If you feel comfortable about using the power, that's fine too. But you want to make sure that that gets pulled snug so it locks it in, so it's not going to go anywhere. Once you have that in place, take your Allen wrench, put it into the set screw and loosen that up. There's a tiny little spike inside there. So bring that down on both of them. You want your set screws on the bottom when you put it on the wall. So you're going to take this one with the set screw on the bottom, put it on top of the clip. Get a little bit more down on there. And there's a little indentation. Wow. I am so sorry about that, folks. I might have to go through and edit these and clean that up. So I'm really sorry. I don't have an actual tripod. I'm kind of just making do. So once it's on the wall, go ahead and get your set screw in there. Tighten that up. This takes a little bit to get back in. So you just do that until it's nice and tight. Just keep adjusting the set screw. And then the most important thing you can do once you're finished is have a safe place to keep the Allen wrench. Because over time, these will invariably come a little bit loose and get wiggly on the wall. So you want to make sure you know where that Allen wrench is. What I'll typically do with the ones for the bathroom is I'll go inside of the bathroom mirror and I'll just tape this to the inside of the mirror. So look for your notches, line them up. Line up that one. And then go ahead and put that on the wall. What's nice about using the template that they give you is it gives you the appropriate size. So again, underneath, get your set screw, tighten that down. In the beginning at least, you can make full circles with the smaller end, but you want to make sure you don't pull it away from the wall because that pin that's on there, that spike, absolutely has to make contact with that mounting bracket we put in or it's just not going to work. So, finish tightening this up. This will take another couple of seconds. And this is just, like I said, a real quick do-it-yourself project. Super simple. If you've got an older home, if you have older fixtures, it's really easy to be able to take out those older fixtures and just give your bathroom a little bit of a new look by swapping out and getting the new ones in there. And then once you have that done, I know I'm rushing the season a little bit, but once you have that done, you can go ahead and you've got your towel rack hanging and your spouse is happy. So hopefully you got a little bit of information out of this, some tips, some advice. Once again, I want to apologize for dropping you twice. That was my fault, and I apologize for that. I'll try and come up with a better system for doing these videos in the future. But for now, I'm Joe. I'm a generalist, not a specialist. And thank you for tuning into the video. If you liked it, please do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel. I'm going to put up all kinds of different videos talking about finances, about money, about making and saving, about recipes, doing some cooking, talking a little bit about weight loss, and doing some general home repair and home improvement. So until we see each other again, thank you so much for tuning in. I look forward to speaking with you in the future. Take care now.